KMT Kaohsiung City Councilor Huang Shao-ting under investigation for alleged fraud. Taipei tops 2024 City Competitiveness Survey. Keelung ranks last. Premier calls for speedy progress on high-speed rail extension to Pingtung. U.S.-China relations affect Chinese Americans. North Korea's trash balloons causes disruptions at Seoul's airports. Thailand legalizes same-sex marriage. Hong Kong welcomes new giant pandas.
Hello, I'm Johnny. Thank you for joining us on Funday News. It's Friday, September 27th, and here are your top stories. And for today's Taiwan news, on the morning of the 26th, Kaohsiung prosecutors raided 10 locations tied to KMT Councilor Huang Shao-ting over suspected assistant fee fraud. Authorities seized computers and cash, detaining 17 people, including Huang's parents. Huang left early and is currently missing, with a potential arrest warrant pending. Taipei ranked first in Taiwan's 2024 City Competitiveness Survey, while Taitung and Kaohsiung showed significant improvement. Keelung, led by embattled Mayor Xie Guoliang, placed last across multiple categories. Premier Zhou Tai urged swift action on the high-speed rail extension to Pingtung. The options under consideration include the Kaohsiung route and the Shaogang-Chaozhou route, which would add a station at Shaogang Airport and extend to Pingtung's Chaozhou. And in global news, a new study shows that most Chinese Americans feel the current relationship between the U.S. and China is negative, and nearly two-thirds believe that such contentious relations can affect how other Americans treat them. With the upcoming election and U.S.-China relations playing a significant role in deep debates, researchers say these findings are particularly concerning. The study, released jointly by the Chinese American Civic Engagement Nonprofit Committee of 100 and NORC at the University of Chicago, surveyed 504 Chinese Americans in March.
The surveys were conducted over the phone and as well as online. They covered a range of topics, from cultural identity and acceptance to political engagement in U.S.-China relations. Researchers found that 54% of Chinese Americans felt the current U.S.-China relationship has had a somewhat negative impact on how those of Chinese descent are treated. Another 10% said the current environment had a very negative effect. Only about 3% believed that current relations had a positive impact on the community. Additionally, more than 80% of Chinese Americans are, at least a little, concerned about the rhetoric used by 2024 presidential candidates when discussing U.S.-China relations, fearing that such language could lead to discrimination from their supporters.
A South Korean lawmaker said Wednesday, citing aviation data, that South Korea has been forced to repeatedly shut down runways at the two main airports serving the capital, Seoul, since June due to disruptions caused by trash-carrying balloons launched by North Korea. On 20 different days since June 1st, all or some runways at Incheon and Gimpo airports were closed for landings, takeoffs, or both when balloons were detected nearby. In total, the closure lasted 413 minutes.
North Korea has launched more than 5,500 balloons with bags of trash attached to them since late May, claiming it was responding to balloons carrying propaganda leaflets flown by South Korean activists. The balloons are carried by the wind, and some have landed in the south, including near the presidential office and on airport runways. While most were removed by authorities without incident, some have disrupted airport traffic and caused small fires. On June 26, Incheon Airport runways were closed for a total of 166 minutes, the longest closure in 24 hours. On Monday, takeoffs and landings were suspended at Incheon for a total of 90 minutes.
Thailand's landmark marriage equality bill has been endorsed by the monarchy, making it the first country in Southeast Asia and the third in Asia to recognize same-sex marriage. The bill was officially enacted late Tuesday when it was published in the Royal Gazette. It will take effect in 120 days, allowing LGBTQ couples to register their marriages starting on January 22nd. The law, which amends the country's civil and commercial code to use gender-neutral terms such as individual instead of men and women, was overwhelmingly approved by legislators this year.
Thailand, one of the most popular tourist destinations in Asia, is known for its tolerance and vibrant LGBTQ social scene. However, it still retains conservative social values, which made passing the law a years-long struggle for activists. While the law allows married couples to adopt children regardless of gender, the terms father and mother have yet to be changed to the gender-neutral parent. This is the goal for when the law can next be amended in 5 years. Taiwan was the first in Asia to allow same-sex marriage in 2019, followed by Nepal last year. Taiwan also announced last week that Taiwanese Chinese couples are now legally able to register their cross-strait marriages on the island.
Hong Kong welcomed a new pair of giant pandas gifted by Beijing on Thursday with a lavish ceremony, raising hopes for a boost to the city's tourism. Ang and Keke are the third pair of giant pandas sent to the city from mainland China since the former British colony returned to Chinese rule in 1997. The arrival follows the birth of twins last month to their new neighbor, Ying, who became the world's oldest first-time panda mother on record. With the addition of the new bears, the twins, and their father, Lei, Hong Kong now houses 6 pandas.
Chief Executive John Lee said on Tuesday that a 5-year-old male panda, is agile, intelligent, and active, while KK, a 5-year-old female, is good at climbing, cute, and has a gentle temperament. The new arrivals will undergo 2 months of quarantine to adapt to their new home at Ocean Park. Lee expressed hope that the public could meet the new bears by mid-December. In October, the government will invite residents to propose new names that reflect the panda's characteristics. Pandas are widely considered China's unofficial national mascot, and the country's giant panda loan program with overseas zoos has long been seen as a tool of Beijing's soft power diplomacy.
The answer for yesterday was B, adversaries. In international diplomacy, nations must work together even if they are long-standing adversaries. Did you answer correctly? Now let's delve into the news of U.S.-China relations affect Chinese Americans. Number 1, contagious. 有争议的，容易引起争论的。The topic of climate change has always been a contentious issue in politics. Number 2, engagement. 参与订婚。The company's engagement with its customers has improved through social media platforms. Number 3, rhetoric. 修辞辞令。The politician's speech was full of empty rhetoric but lacked any real substance. Next, we have a multiple choice question for everyone to practice. Which answer would you choose? You can write your answer in the comments section. The correct answer will be announced next week. And that's all for today's Funday News. Be sure to tune in to Funday News from Monday to Friday and click the link below to join Funday for free. I'm Johnny Wu, your host. I'll see you next time.